Important update for XYO, Tornado, CTSI, Spell, IOTX, and Doge. Don't miss out. This is NC Hammer Crypto. My name is Neil, keeping technical analysis short and sweet. We could have a bear trap here where we have a bunch of sellers and it gets bought right back up. However, I think we are going to be testing this upward trend line. We may have that pullback. That is still a possibility. However, if we do break up over this upward trend line, we may start seeing that potential move towards the all-time highs and beyond. With that being said, moving right over into one of the more important ones is XYO. This thing is consolidating, building higher lows. I can pull up the RSI here in a minute. Give me 1 second to get rid of the CM Guppy relative strength index to see where we are at, and we are right at the 50, which is very important because we are up above that yellow line. And so with that, we may be testing this, getting a little bit more consolidation, like I stated before, trying to cross over this downward trend line and this 200 EMA at the same time. And that's going to be a major move for XYO. If you have not entered, now is not a bad time. None of this is financial advice, but this is prime for a takeoff. Even if we have a pullback towards this upward trend line, it's looking very bullish. With that being said, we're going to move on over to Spell. Spell also is building higher lows, trying to push up over the CM Guppy. We're getting a wick off on the bottom of these, showing a little bit more bullish pressure, and we can expect to push back up towards this 200 EMA if we break over roughly this downward trend. If we can get over that line, we can expect it to hold and close and start pushing up towards 0.00058. It is, it's at an absolute low, so it's not a bad bet. Cartasi is one I brought up a while back, and it's looking a lot healthier. We see that it's above the CM Guppy. My RSI is gone once again. Relative strength index pushing back down towards the 50, so we may still have a little bit of consolidation here. However, if we push up over this yellow, we may start seeing that bullish momentum play out, and the 618 retracement from this area is right back up to 10 cents and a half, more or less. So Cartasi, if you haven't gotten in Cartasi, it doesn't look like it's going to be touching this lower area anytime soon. We are getting a lot of strong support and pushing upwards. It's putting in the CM Guppy, and the CM Guppy is trying to hold support above that 50% mark. We are seeing we are not retracing into that. This is starting to be fire, starting to burn this coin, and we may start seeing some higher highs yet to come for CTSI. Looks really good, actually. IOTX, the bear fake out, bear trap. We had that push up, rejection off the 200 EMA for a day, and then complete bullish engulfing on that. This one's looking very nice as well. As we're holding an upward trend line, we could readjust that, saying that this is now the trend that we have to hold, and we are breaking the downward trend line. If we can hold above the 200 EMA, even get a little consolidation and touch this, we can expect that push up to 0.034. However, if we do not, the Fibonacci retracement, I believe it's this one. Yeah, that's the same thing. That's this Fibonacci, so the next level would be down here at 0.025, but with Bitcoin starting to pull up a little bit, if it does not pull back, even if it does, we may start getting some more support around here, around 0.028. And then Tornado, one of my favorites. If you have not gotten in on Tornado, I highly recommend it. The reference link for MEXC, where you can trade Tornado Cash, is in the description below. If you use that reference link, you get $10 or 10 USDT free, which you can actually buy Tornado Cash with, and pretty much get a free Tornado Cash. All-time high of 459, and currently breaking a downward trend line, building support with the CM Guppy. Very strong water or liquidity right in this area, as we are holding above $11 very nicely. 200 EMA is very respectably close, and this thing could take off as it's filling out a cup and handle. We see typically sharp increases in price, potentially up here to the $26, which is the Fibonacci retracement, and then a little bit of consolidation back down and before pushing up to 32 and way beyond. So if you want a coin that you don't have to watch every day, it's highly recommended for Tornado Cash, but none of this is financial advice. And we're going to sneak in Aerodrome and Doge. Doge looks very bullish. As we see, we held very strongly above 21 cents, and this is the range we are trading within, 24 cents being its strong resistance. If we can get above that area, that would be a very good entry. If you did not get your entry down here at 21 cents when you had the opportunity, above 24 cents, if we can close and hold above here, it's a very good buying opportunity for Dogecoin. Highly recommended, but not financial advice. And Aerodrome, beautiful on Aerodrome. We had our entry down here at 80 cents more, or 79 cents. And then we had that push up, rejection, pushed up, and then touched the downward trend line as support. Had a complete bullish engulfing here. And now we are holding a higher high. And the CM guppy is starting to be like fire burning this one up. We are getting a lot of bullish signals. So if you haven't entered Aerodrome, now is not a bad time. Anytime above this 50% mark, above this downward trend line, is a good opportunity to enter. That's it for this video. Like and subscribe if you want. Good luck, have fun with it, and all the references are in the description below. See you on the next one.